Hello, fifth grade. If you are watching this, I am going to work through one of your homework problems. This is number 3 from Homework and Remembering 5-2. So this is the homework that you're supposed to be working on today, tomorrow, and then turning into school on Friday. So I'm going to do this problem. So if you have your homework paper out, you might want to follow along or just rewatch this and copy down the steps to make sure you understand. So we're going to go ahead and start with digit by digit. And I'm going to use my Post-it note to cover my digits up. You'll notice in the slides for Thursday, so you might be watching this Thursday, the slides for today, the first step that they're having you do on the slides is this 0 step. So 0 here, and then the slides actually walk you through 0 times 68 is 0 with 4 left over, and then you bring down the 9. And it would have you do this until you end up with a number you can divide. So 0 here, 49 left over, bring down the 6, and now we would start dividing. It's the same thing if we just put the zeros at the top and then started over the 6. Either way is fine. Like I said, the problems in the slides are going to have you do the actual multiplication, because remember our division steps are divide, multiply, subtract, bring down, and then we repeat and do it again. So we've already started that. So now I'm looking at 68 goes into 496. We talked today about rounding, so I'm going to think about 68 as 70. I'm going to think of 68 as 70. And 496, well, I see this 4 and the 9, which makes me think of 7 times 7. So I'm going to round this to 490 divided by 70. And I know that 49 divided by 7 would be 7. So I can use the 7 there. So I'm going to try that out. So I have 68 times 7, because that's the actual problem I'm doing. So 7 times 8 is 56. 7 times 6 is 42, plus 5 is 47. So that looks good. This 476 is less than what I have, so I know I can use the 7. So hopefully that's going to be enough. So 7 times 68, I've already done the math. I end up with 476. And then I'm going to go ahead and subtract. 6 minus 6 is 0. 9 minus 7 is 2. 4 minus 4 is 0. Well, 20 is less than 68, so far that looks good. I'm going to move over to my last digit. I'm going to bring down the 7, keeping everything nice and lined up. And now I have 207. So this problem right here is 207 divided by 68. So I think that's a pretty difficult problem for me to do. So I'm going to think about this in a way that makes a little more sense. So again, I can think of this as 70. Well, this is pretty close to 210. And I know 7 times 3 is 21. So I could think about this as 210 divided by 70. And again, I see that as the 21 divided by 7. That's a very easy problem for me to do. 21 divided by 7 is 3. So 210 divided by 70 is going to be 3. So I'm going to do the actual work. Remember, I'm working with 68. So I'm going to multiply 68 times 3. Do my little guess and check. 3 times 8 is 24. 3 times 6 is 18, 19, 20. So I end up with 204, which is less than 207. So that looks like a very good option. So I'm going to put the 3 up here at the top. I've already done the math, so 3 times 68, that's my multiply step, is 204. So as long as I've done my multiplication correctly, 7 minus 4 is 3. So I end up with 73, remainder 3. And that would be my answer to number 3 on Homework and Remembering 5-2. I've used the guess and check strategy. I've thought about my numbers, my big numbers, as more easy numbers to divide into by just rounding and thinking about those. So there's your example. If you need any more help, make sure you bring your questions to Zoom. I will see you soon.